Hi, Tina. All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to get started. We're making 4 cards tonight. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 cards. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. I'm using the snowman from this set, Festive Friends. Snowflake Kisses, I'm using this verbiage. May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. Hi, Deb Smith. Hi, Linda. Welcome. And I'm using bright and happy Christmas wishes from Jolly Holly. Yeah, Shirley, it was raining here all day yesterday. I had put it on Facebook that it wouldn't be on yesterday, that I would be on today. When it's ugly weather, my internet is really wonky. I am using this DSP tonight. And this is these designs in the paper. And then this is the back side. Okay. The first one is a very simple card. And this is Pretty Peacock. Oh, thank you for sharing, Rosie. Appreciate it. Pretty Peacock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Thanks, Tina. And then you need 2 pieces of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Piece of DSP that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is just a piece of scrap of Secret C and white to stamp the verbiage. And this piece is 1 inch by 4, 1 inch by 3 3/4. It's going to go on the inside here. Okay, so I'm going to put that down a while and put it inside. Maybe. It's coming. I don't want to squeeze too hard, but there's a piece of hard adhesive, glue in the tip. Now it should be okay. So that's going to go there. And then this is going to go on the inside. And I think on the inside, oh no, I did use the same side. I thought I put it on the back side of the paper. Okay. This piece is going to lay here. And I used some white twine. So we're going to put that down, and then I'm going to put the twine on, and then I'll do my stamping. And then what I'm going to do here, I have my old snail laying here. And I'm going to put over here. And then what I'm going to do is lay that on the adhesive, bring it down around. I'm going to catty corner it like so. And then we're going to cut that off. I'm going to have to put some more snail here to hold that. And then you have your you can move that up and down whichever way you want. Okay. Then I'm just going to cut a piece off and tie a bow in front of you. Yeah, Linda, I ran out before I ordered some. And this is my liquid glue, the extra large. And I ran out and I had to order some because I needed some for my projects. But yeah, that is a larger one until I got my order. And then I ordered from Stampin' Up my glue. Well, that one easier than I thought. Now, I don't know why that went like that. Hold on a minute. There we go. Let's cut some of this off. I don't think I have my good snips. I have one that's new and would cut better. Trying to get my, there we go. Okay. Then I'm going to put this on the front. And then we're going to stamp our same. And this one is this one here. Yep, that's the one. And we're going to get Lost Lagoon. Pretty Peacock. No, they did not, Rosie. I ran out and then I needed some because basically this is all I use. And either that or tear tape. And I just went and bought just one or two of them till I got my other order in. And when I ordered them, I didn't realize it said XL on it. See, there's an XL. I didn't realize that. I thought I was ordering the same size. Okay. That's going to go on here. So I'm just going to trim it. Too bad they don't sell these big ones, Stampin' Up. And that's on dimensionals. And that's just going to go right here. I'm going to put that over the twine. So that would be card number 1. Simple, quick, easy. Card number 2 is this one here. And you open it up and you don't have anything but the white. This is using Cherry Cobbler. And it's also using from Jolly Holly, the little berry and the leaves. I gotta get that out. Cherry Cobbler, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Yes, it is, Shirley. Oh no, wait, no, I don't think it is. Hold on a minute. I think it's in the mini catalog because I thought I looked it on. No, I could be wrong. Let me check. Elegant paper. Well, let me check. I think it is in the September one, online exclusive. So yes, it's online exclusive. It's this paper here that goes with Elegant Pine Snowflake Sweets. I just ordered paper and the faceted snowflakes, which I should have out here. These right here. Yes, they are online. It is online exclusive. Okay, you need 2 pieces of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. One's going on the inside. And then this one is using shaded spruce, 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. And this would be 5 by 2. Okay. And that gets laid right here in the middle. So we'll do that. Oh, you know what? I do have a piece for the inside. So we're going to put that on here. Then it's going to get laid here, end to end. You can put it however far down you want. So we're going to put it about there, because I'm going to put some of those holly on. And we're going to get shaded spruce. And we're going to stamp one here and one here. And then I'm going to take my old olive marker and I'm going to color in my leaves here, my holly. It's not the best coloring tonight. Just wanted to get it pretty well colored. I'll fill it in later. I just wanted you to get the gist of how I did it. Now this ink will dry lighter. And then I used cherry cobbler and did the berries. Okay. And then I'm going to bring cherry cobbler ink pad. And we're going to do bright and happy birthday, Christmas wishes. Okay. We're going to ink that up. And we're going to put that right about there. Perfect. Then this is going to go on the front. Like so. And then I have this piece here that I'm going to trim down because it's too long. So I'm going to do about that much. Yep, a little bit on the edge there. I don't know why. Oh, I cut two for this one too. Okay, so that's the inside, and that's card number 2. And then I'm going to put some of these stars that actually comes with the paper when you order the suite. I'm going to put one of each color on there. Okay, this is going to go on the inside of that one. Why don't I just do that and it'll be done? Well, that one is the right size. That one's goes to 5-inch there. Okay. Card number 2. And you know, for this one, I'm going to take these white stars, and there's little ones, and I'm going to put just 3 on the middle. There we go. Okay. Card number 2, or number 3, is this one here. Okay. Basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You need a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to put your DSP on there. So you will need, this is going to go on the inside. You will need 2, okay, that are 1 inch by 4. And then you need 1 inch by 2 3/4. And you need 2 of those. Okay. So I am gonna just lay these across. With about the same amount of space between them, but I see this one's a little closer to the edge, but that's okay. And then this one. And then this one. Okay. This piece is real red, and that is 2 7/8 by 1 5/8. That's going to go in the middle, and then this will be right below it, which would be 1 3/4 by 1 1/2. So I am going to put this in there a while. And we're going to stamp on here. I need real red. And I need to clean my block, my stamp. And we're going to stamp that in the middle. And this is going to get popped up. I have one more card for you after this one. And then this is going to go in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to add some of these red ones. I'm going to use the little ones. Okay. And then this goes in the side. Oh, wait, this goes on the front of the card. Okay. And then this goes on the inside. Okay. There you have card number 3. And then for the last one is this one here. I was disappointed when the new catalog and online exclusive that this was the only snowman. And I'm a snowman person. And I ended up with a flumpy snowman. He's cute. Shaded spruce. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Two basic whites, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece that goes on the inside, and that's a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And then this goes in the inside. Okay. Now we're going to do this one. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. That's just going to get laid right there on the end and top and the top. That's going to go on the end. Okay. I went ahead and stamped and colored. And then I used a die to cut it out. And then these trees are in the stamp set, and it has dies. The center pieces will come out. I have tape on the back of them to make them solid. Okay, you still see the detail in them, but I didn't want that white showing through. So I'm going to lay these like this. Okay, and then the snowman's going to come over here in the corner. All right, so let's glue these down. And he just gets glued right onto the card. Bring him like that. And then we're going to stamp that saying again. May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. Oh, that's not it. And I stamped that in shaded spruce. And that's going to go there. Like so. And then it gets stamped on the front. I mean, taped to the front. Like so. Now I could add some stars on here. I was going to put white ones on, but I didn't think you would be able to see them. So there you have my 3 cards, or 4 cards tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I will be back Wednesday, or tomorrow night, with 2 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, using the, let me see, the Peace on Earth scrapbooking kit is what I used, and it's a 2-page spread, 12 by 12. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So, all right, it took me a half hour. Thanks, Shirley. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Thank you for joining me tonight. I do appreciate everybody that comes on and watches me, and ones that share and like. Thanks, Linda. So, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.